Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Prestonsburg Baseball Facility on Stonecrest Mountain. This afternoon, we have the championship game of the Middle School State Baseball Tournament, and today's game is being sponsored by HPT Physical Therapy. And what a game we have for you. We have Johnson County, and we have Adams Middle School, the feeder school to Prestonsburg, and I'll tell you, just a great matchup following two outstanding wins last night by both these ball clubs to get to this championship game, and they are really excited to be here. And we'll take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, let's take a look at the starting lineup for Adams Middle School that will feed Prestonsburg High School. Their batting order and positions will be leading off, and pitching will be number 25, Barrett Hunter. It will be right fielder, number 3, Connor Tucker, batting second. In the 3 spot, it's going to be Christian Click, the shortstop. He wears number 2. Brody Napier, he will be at second base wearing number 4, or actually be catching, and he will be wearing number 4. Buck Hayden, number 5, will be in center field. Cruz Clark will be at second base. Batting 7, Sam Hayden, the first baseman, wearing number 32. And number 13, Colin Hatfield, will be in left field. And number 10, Drake Hatfield, will be at third base. So again, the lineup for Prestonsburg, the top third will be Hunter, Tucker, and Click. The middle 3 will be Napier, Hayden, and Clark. And the bottom third of the lineup will be Hayden, Hatfield, Colin Hatfield, and Drake Hatfield, I should say. And so Prestonsburg, of course, this is their home field. This is where they'll be playing their high school baseball. Johnson Central, they've broken ground on a brand new high school. And I'm sure the facilities there, when they're finished, their athletic facilities right now are second to none, but maybe it will be even better when they get the new high school built. Alex Markham will lead it off for Johnson Central, playing shortstop. He wears number 5. Batting second will be the center fielder, number 22, Braxton Perry. Catching will be number 10, Mason McKenzie, in the third hole. Batting cleanup will be Colin Cantrell. He will be at first base. He wears number 2. Number 33, Grant Cochran. He will be at second base. Pitching today will be number 12, Caden Powers. And he will hit in the number 6 spot. Number 7 will be Ashton Shepard in right field. In the 8th spot will be Levi Pennington at third base. And designated hitter Brandon Daniels will be batting 9th, wearing number 45. And he will be the designated hitter for Corbin Burnt, who will be playing in Corbin Burt, that will be playing left field. So again, the lineup for Johnson Central, leading off, it'll be Markham, Perry, and McKenzie, followed by Cantrell, Cochran, and Powers. And the bottom third, Shepard, Pennington, and Daniels. And the winner of this game claims title to the Middle School State Championship, sponsored by HPT Physical Therapy.
Yeah, what I've heard, Eugene, I mean, they've played twice this year. And Prestonsburg has beat them twice, or Adams, I'm sorry, has beat them twice. But you know what it is? It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row.
Oh, it is. It is. And you call them Prestonsburg. And when I'm handed the lineup clock, it doesn't say Adams Middle School on it. The coach hands me the lineup, and it says Prestonsburg. So either way, Adams, Prestonsburg, it's the same. We know where they're at, close to the lake. We had to spot a few fishing holes on the way over. But Johnson Central, of course, they have the lake of their own, Paintsville Lake. So just to throw that in there on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. You could not ask for better weather. You could not ask for a better crowd. And I'll tell you what, I don't think you can ask for better players than what we're going to see here today between these two schools.
No.
I really enjoyed the way that they hung together and the way that they battled through some of the adversity to get to this championship game. And let's take this time to meet some of our other sponsors for today's game. Howard Family Pharmacy has locations in Martin and Allen. Call them today. They can take care of all your pharmaceutical needs. Also call Sam Doyle at State Farm in Prestonsburg for your free quote today. Go to Man Toyota and mention D&D Sports. You'll get a 10% discount off your next service bill. And if you need your vehicle, Man Toyota, that's the place today as well. You can see them for a great deal on your next vehicle. Ask for Chris Howe or Chris Click. Man, what a Toyota. Whether you're buying or selling, call Leslie Terry at Century 21 Real Estate in Prestonsburg. At Century 21, the realtors are smarter, they are better, and they are faster. Tell you, Century 21 Prestonsburg, place to see for your next purchase of a home. Martin's Giovanni celebrating 30 years of business. If you can't make it to the game, go to Martin Giovanni's right now to watch the game. They've got it live on the big screen so you can catch all the action and enjoy a meal. And also located at the bottom of Stonecrest Mountain where we have today's baseball game, Conley Brothers Giovanni's, also a proud sponsor of D&D Sports. And we're just about ready for some baseball as we have the umpires and the coaches going over the ground rules. The pitching rules probably will not. The only thing that the pitching rules are today is if anybody threw more than 20 pitches yesterday, then they cannot pitch today. So we have two new starting pitchers for Prestonsburg. Barrett Hunter will be starting on the mound, and for Johnson Central, they will start pitching Caden Powers. And both these guys have great arms. And the key today in this ball game, I think the key is going to be throwing strikes, get the ball in play, and play some solid defense. And I think you can walk away with a state championship. Again, today's game, state championship game, sponsored by HPT Physical Therapist. And as the teams take their final instructions from the dugouts, and they'll get to the field and do their pre-game tosses, I guess, across. Let's take this opportunity to hear from some of our sponsors here at Stonecrest Athletic Field.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our number one goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Tax season coming up. If you're looking for a car lot with no bumps, no added tags, no gimmicks, no added dealer markups, come to Man Toyota in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. We'll have you leaving our lot saying, man, what a deal.
All right, guys, we're back here live at Stonecrest. Championship game, Eugene.
It will be Prestonsburg batting in the top half of the first inning, and it will be for Johnson County. On the mound, Caden Powers. First pitch is coming at 2:04, and it is 77 degrees and nothing but blue skies over the field, a few puffy white clouds out over left field, but a high sky, so to speak. And here's the wind, and this ball game's underway, and that is a strike taken on the outside corner. Barrett Hunter batting, left-handed, be pitching. Second pitch is a curveball that's away from him. So 1-1 to count. An offering coming to the plate. There's a drive into center field. That's down for a base hit. It's got to get cut off or we could have extra bases. Going for two, the throw coming into second. And with a head first slide, Barrett Hunter opens the game with a leadoff double. He was heading KJ for second from the first step out of the box. He knew it, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So Prestonsburg gets something going early. And we're going to have a courtesy runner that is going to come in for the pitcher, Barrett Hunter. We'll get that to you in just a second. Squaring to bunt and taking a strike on the outside is going to be Connor Tucker. So he's down 0-1. And the 0-1 outside. Count now 1-1. The 1-1, and now we're going to have a step off and a look at the pinch runner at second base. And the pitch. That's going to stay hang inside. Yesterday, the pinch runner was usually Dylan Daniels. I don't know if that's him out there now. There's a strike on the outside corner. And the count evens at, actually it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Strike 3. So Connor Tucker goes down swinging for out number 1. Coming to the plate, the number 3 hitter, Christian Click. And he takes outside.
There's a good look at Click right there.
Trying to hold the runner relatively close at second. And there is a pitch taken away. And the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Prestonsburg trying to get something going here in the top of the first inning. Barrett Hunter led off with a double. And after a strikeout, Click is down 1 ball and 2 strikes. And on the mound, as we mentioned, Caden Powers for Johnson County, his battery mate, catcher Mason McKenzie.
That's Barrett Hunter on second, Eugene. They didn't put a
Oh, they did?
hitter in
Okay.
there.
And the pitch is outside. He must have brought a batting glove or something to the bench because he ran toward the third base dugout then. So Barrett Hunter is on at second. Black numerals on red jerseys, hard to see. There's a base hit up the middle. Charging hard from center field is Perry. Coming up throwing. He's got throwing a strike to the plate, but it bounces in front of the catcher. The run scores. And on his way to third is going to be Click, and he will not draw a throw. So Perry, he went for the assist at the plate, did not get it. So Barrett Hunter scores. Click gets a single and an RBI and moves to third base on the throw to the plate, and moves to second on the throw to the plate, and to third on the error that got by the catcher. And now we have Brody Napier, who is up for the Black Cats, the number 4 hitter. So quickly 1 run on the board for Adams, and they're threatening again. And the pitch. And that was taken for a strike. 1-1 to count. Sure looked like Mason McKenzie was wanting to try to pick off the runner at third. Now it will be Power stepping off the rubber. He's got his sign, and the 1-1 is popped up. Will it stay in play? It's going to be close, and it hits the top of the screen. Foul ball out of play. That'll be strike 2. Up miss stayed in play for McKenzie by what, a foot?
Mm-hmm.
So Napier stays alive. Down in the count, 2 strikes, and the pitch, slow breaking ball, and he gets him looking.
Is that 2 down, Eugene?
That is 2 down. Caught looking. 2 strikeouts in the 2 strikeouts in the inning for Powers. Now coming to the plate is going to be Buck Hayden, the center fielder. There's the throw down to third, safe. Good idea, snap throw by Mason McKenzie. Better not drift too far off the base.
No.
So a run in, 2 out, and a runner at third. And the pitch is outside. 1-0 the count. To the plate, breaking ball, stays away again. A pitch away from a walk. Buck Hayden. Takes a strike. I think he would have liked to have taken a rip at that one, but with a 3-0 count, runner at third, maybe had the take sign. The 3-1. And that's outside. Runners at the corners now. As Hayden gets a 2-out walk. He's on at first base. Over at third is Christian Click. And now we have Cruz Clark at the plate. And no doubt running to second. There he goes. The pitch is taken for a strike. And that allows the runner to move into scoring position. And now Cruz Clark, with runners at second and third, down a strike, has a chance to get a couple of RBIs. So curveball is softly hit to third. And that's going to be caught by Levi Pennington for out number 3. However, the Black Cats get a run on 1 hit, and they leave 2. And after a half inning of play, the Prestonsburg Adams Black Cats won. Johnson County Eagles coming to bat on D&D Sports.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
Hi everybody, Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank of Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists are skilled and compassionate. With offices in Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, let us be the ones you trust with your medical health care. Gracie and Tate merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks!
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Eagles trailing by one, come calling here in the bottom of the first inning, and first pitch hitting and skying one. And that was lost in the sun, and it's going to drop. And that will officially be scored as a base hit because that one was up in, and that was a problem last night early. And Cruz Clark, he looked up, he never saw it at all. And so Markham aboard with a base hit. Looks like a line drive up the middle on the scorebook, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Here's the pitch to the number 2 batter, Braxton Perry. On the on-deck circle will be Mason McKenzie, the catcher. Perry, the center fielder. He came up throwing and gave it a shot to try to nail Hunter at the plate, but couldn't. And that one, I thought it got him, but he misses inside. 2-0 the count. So these guys, they use some of their pitching staff, and they're going with 2s and 3s, I guess. Have to in this game, and there's 3 in a row out of the strike zone. So I'm sure Braxton Perry will have the orders to take a strike before you would swing, wouldn't you think?
Absolutely.
Make him throw one before you swing at one. Check of the runner, and there is ball 4. That was low. So Johnson County's got it going as just as well here as Markham moves down to second. Perry on board. And coming to the plate will be number 10, Mason McKenzie, the catcher. So after 4 straight out of the strike zone, you still going to have your third hitter take one? No. And he fouls it back. Most cases, the number 3 hitter for most teams is usually your highest average hitter. And then your power hitter on deck, and that would be Colin Cantrell. There's one fouled straight back. And now ahead in the count is Barrett Hunter with 2 strikes on the hitter Mason McKenzie. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Johnson County trailing 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. Hunter checks the runner, delivers, and that's a line drive, fair ball down the right field line. That's trouble. 1 run will score. And they're going to stop the runner at third. So it's a conservative base running, but good base running. So Markham comes in to score as Perry moves to third, and McKenzie with an RBI double here in the first inning, and we're tied at 1.
There's a good look at the runner on third base.
Good piece of hitting, too, as the pitch is taken high. With 2 strikes, the pitch was on the outer part of the plate, and McKenzie went with the pitch, and he just sent a rocket down the right field line for a 2-base hit. There's a swing and a miss. Barrett Hunter brought some heat with that one.
He did, didn't he?
That popped in the catcher's mitt. So Johnson County threat on the base pass. There's one missing outside. What's the old saying? When you were playing KJ, did they call it ducks on the pond?
Yeah.
That was a long time before I remember why they said that. Ducks on the pond. Meaning runners out on bases, ready to score. There's a swing and a foul that gets back to the screen. There's just so much about baseball. The written rules, the unwritten rules, the sayings, and, I know that they wanted to speed the game up, but my thoughts were, if you don't have time to go to a baseball game, stay home. There's a wild pitch. And scoring from third base is going to be Braxton Perry, and Johnson County has a 2-1 lead, and moving up to third base is going to be Mason McKenzie.
It's that old saying, Eugene, we talked about early. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row, isn't it?
It is. And you got to throw strikes, and they're throwing some strikes, but they're able to fight them off. Colin Cantrell at the plate. Chance to get a runner in. Johnson County has answered the 1 run by Adams with 2 of their own here in the bottom of the first. And the 2-2. And that's going to be out of play, I think. It's going to be close, but it is going to fall just behind the first base dugout.
Good look at the batter. Welcome back to the batter's box.
Gets straight back in there, gets himself set. And Barrett Hunter already with the delivery. And there's a swing and a foul ball. Popped out of the catcher's mitt. Could not hang on to it. So you got your cleanup hitter at the plate with a runner at third. Really just need to get it in play. And that one fouled off the catcher's helmet, or the umpire. Who did that get? I believe it got the umpire. From the looks of things, are the Black Cats conceding a run with a ground ball? Playing pretty deep. They're not bringing the infield in too much at all, are they?
No.
So anything on the ground, McKenzie may be running on contact. The pitch, and that's in the dirt, bounces away. The runner elects not to try it. Maybe a good decision, too. But that's ball 4 that puts Cantrell on at first base with a walk. And right now we're going to have a trip to the mound.
While they're making a trip to the mound, Eugene, let's give a shout out to our sponsors. Howard Family Pharmacy has locations in Martin and Allen. Call them today for all your pharmaceutical needs. Call Sam Doyle at State Farm in Prestonsburg for your free quote today. Go to Man Toyota and mention D&D Sports to receive 10% off your next service bill. Stop by Man Toyota today for a great deal on your next vehicle. Ask for Chris Howe or Chris Click. And what is it, Eugene? Man,
what a deal.
Whether you're buying or selling, call Leslie Terry at Century 21 in Prestonsburg. At Century 21, the realtors are smarter, better, and faster.
I've been saying better.
Martin Giovanni's is celebrating 30 years of business, Eugene. And if you can't make it out to the game, go to Martin And they got it on the big screen, Eugene. You can watch the game there. And HPT Physical Therapy, this game is brought to you by them.
Grant Cochran takes one down the heart of the plate, but he did that to allow Colin Cantrell to move up to second. No challenge, so just conceded the base. It's not a stolen base. And the 0-1. And that's off the fist. Fouled to the right side. I think the talk at the mound may have been helpful because Barrett Hunter he's come with two pretty good fastballs here to the number 5 hitter, Grant Cochran. There's a line drive up the middle, drops for a base hit, 1 run scores. And they will hold up the runner at third. So the hit machine is going right now for Johnson County, a base hit. Coming in to score is Mason McKenzie. It's 3-1. And moving over to third is going to be Colin Cantrell. And coming to the plate, Caden Powers, the pitcher, trying to help himself out right now. I'm sure he's taken one for the runner to go down, and that's what we've got. He takes. And the runner moves down to second.
There's a good look at Powers getting in the batting box.
I think that pitch was called a strike, and this one's low, 1-1 to count.
Got Eugene on the call, KJ producing, my man Jackson running the main camera here up top, and Daryl McCoy down on the field.
This one's popped up in the infield, foul territory, and moving over and making a play is going to be Napier. And he stayed with that the whole way and looked like a MLB catcher on that one, didn't he?
He sure did, and Daryl got a really good shot at him there.
And I'll tell you something else, too. You talk about smart baseball. Barrett Hunter had come in to cover the plate. Third baseman to move over to kind of back up the throw if there was going to be somebody to, maybe try to tag and move up. So a pop out to the catcher in foul territory. And Ashton Shepard, the hitter. And Ashton is going to take the first pitch down for ball 1. 3 runs in. Runners at second and third. There's a foul. Boy, base hit right now put a lot of pressure on Adams, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
That was in the dirt. Good job by the catcher, Brody Napier.
I think he was the pitcher last night, wasn't he?
He was, and he blocked that one to the point where in most cases that gets to the screen and a run scores, but he's able to move in front of it, keep the ball in front of him, and missing down low for ball 3. Those are little things, that protect runs or keep runs from scoring.
Guys, if y'all tuning in, hit that like and share button. Let's get these numbers up for these kids in the state championship game.
Hunter misses. That's ball 4. And that's going to be a walk. And the bases are loaded. And I'll tell you something else that's happening right now, KJ, is the pitch count is starting to build. And another trip to the mound, and this might be a pitching change, and it is. And so we'll have a pitching change by the Black Cats and some position changes. First, looks like first base is coming into pitch. That's going to be Cantrell. And it looks like the center fielder is coming in to play first base. That'll be Braxton Perry. And let's see, I think they'll probably keep Hunter in the ball game, and he may go to center field. We do not have the official score here in the press box with us. It's kept down on the bottom level
of the pitch count.
What we have with us is the pitch count. And with the bases loaded, 3 runs in, Black Cats, they've got to put a stop to this rally by Johnson County. So with that, we'll step away for a short break, and when we come back, we will continue with the state championship presented by HPT Physical Therapy on D&D Sports.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
As I have it, the changes are these. Barrett Hunter is going to move from the mound to center field. First baseman Sam Hyden is going to come in to pitch.
Daryl's got the kids out there playing on a dirt pile.
Yeah, in center field, our center fielder is Buck Hyden is going to come into first base. Hunter to the outfield and Hyden to the mound, and he delivers. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Wind starting to pick up. It's blowing kind of a stiff breeze right now, blowing from right field to left field. You can see the flag out in center field. The 0-1. There's a base hit into the left field area. That's going to get 2 runs in. And moving over to third from first base is going to be Ashton Shepard. And Johnson County's breaking this one open.
Hey, their bats got hot yesterday in the last inning, Eugene, you know. And they brought it on over into today.
They kept right on coming. Cantrell scores from third. Cochran from second. Shepard moves over from first to third. And Pennington with a single is on at first base. And now we have the designated hitter coming to the plate. And that is going to be Brennan Daniels, wearing number 45. He's the designated hitter for Corbin Burt, who plays left field defensively. And they're going to appeal whether or not the runner had missed third base. The appeal is denied, so the run counts. And the pitch is taken. And Pennington strolls down to second. So runners at second and third. And Johnson County's got it going their way right now. The pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, actually got a foul tip on it. Some puffy white clouds starting to appear as the wind blowing from right to left. And the pitch, there's a hard hit ball to third, gloved, and the throw is going to be up the line. And 2 runs are going to score. So Shepard comes in to score. So does Levi Pennington. And Brennan Daniels is on at first base. That'll be scored a throwing error. Great pickup defensively, but the throw was up the line. And we go to the top of the lineup to Alex Markham, who led off the ball game with a single and later come around to score. 7 runs here in the first inning for Johnson County.
Ooh.
And a rip that's foul. Well, that had some smoke on it. I bet our cameraman Darryl McCoy could hear some zinging as that one went by. Markham not going to get cheated with his swing. And he takes a strike on the outside corner, and he's down 0-2. Actually, 1-2 is what's on the scoreboard. The pitch, curveball. 2-2 the count. Another good crowd on hand for this single game state championship, sponsored by HPT Physical Therapy on D&D Sports. And the 2-2. Ripped foul. As Alex Markham, he is turning on that fastball.
Just a little tad too quick. He's pointing a little too hard, isn't he, Eugene?
He's geared up. Daniels is on over at first, and the pitch is outside. Boy, starting pitching is of utmost importance at this level, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And the pitch is outside. Ball 4. So we've already turned over on the lineup.
They just got one out too, don't they?
Yes, that is correct. 4 walks in the inning as well. Ground ball to short by Perry. Fielded and unable to come up with the handle to make the throw is going to be Christian Click. And so another error on the shortstop. And we've got the bases loaded again.
This is the third hitter up in the lineup.
Daniels is on at third. Markham is out at second. And at first is Braxton Perry. And the number 3 hitter, Mason McKenzie, who doubled down the right field line his first time up and had a couple of RBIs. And this one is going to be fouled out of play for strike 1. The high school softball games have completed to their right. It was McGoffin County winning over Prestonsburg. Here's a ground ball up the middle, and it's going to be misplayed.
Johnson Central with another run in.
And that will be an unearned run. So a little shaken. Defensively shaken are the Black Cats. That's 3 errors here in the inning. And there's another hard hit ball to short. And it is going to be misplayed. And 2 runs are going to score. Markham scores. Perry scores. McKenzie stops at second. And Colin Cantrell will be at first base on the error.
What's that make the score, Eugene? I think it's like 11.
7-1. So
no, it's more than that. It was 7-1 before all these runs crossed. Is it? What's the score?
It's 10-1 now.
10-1.
Another slow hit ball. This is going to be hard to handle. Nice pickup by the third baseman and a strong throw to first base for out number 2. And Drake Hatfield, that's the way you come across and pick up the slow roller, and he threw a strike to third. So score that 5-3 for out number 2. And runners now at second and third for Caden Powers, who takes a strike. The scoreboard shows 9. I don't know if it'll go higher than that or not. I've got 10 runs that have crossed the plate here in the first inning for Johnson County. Here's the pitch. line down the third baseline. KJ, let's see if we've got people listening in the audience that wants a T-shirt.
Yeah, guys, we are giving away, if you know anybody up here at the field, we're giving away, is it Huff Pharmacy T-shirts. So, guys, if somebody comes up here and says Huff Pharmacy, we will give you a free T-shirt. We got 2 to give away today up here in the press box. So,
yeah, come and get you a T-shirt. If you're listening in the stands, come and get your T-shirt. If you're listening at home and you got a family member, text them and tell them, come and get you a free T-shirt.
Yeah, we're located in the press box up here, so come up here and get you a T-shirt.
If not, I'll be forced to take one home. There's a fly ball into no man's land. Did he make that catch? He comes up showing the ball, but the umpires are saying no, it hit the ground, so it's going to be a base hit for Caden Powers. Great effort by left fielder Colin Hatfield. He almost came up with a catch, but 2 more runs score, and this one has broken wide open. 12 runs here in the first inning for Johnson Central. And there's a drive down the left field line. Is it foul or fair? It's going to be foul. Now, Ashton Shepard gave that one a ride.
Yes. Hey, you hit a home run here, you've done something. That's a high school field with middle school kids playing on it. It's deep.
Stepping off and checking the runner. Powers is on at first. He being the pitcher, I don't think he would be a threat to run right now. Hard hit ball to short. And they'll flip over to second for the force out. Score at 6-4 for the out. But nonetheless, Johnson County comes up with, I've got 12 runs. They have 5 hits. And they leave a man left on base. We played 1 inning of play. Johnson County 12. And the Jags of Adams 1.
If you're looking for great lunch and dinner options, come on down to Giovanni's in Martin, Kentucky. They are perennial voted as one of the top Giovanni's in the state of Kentucky. This year celebrates their 30th year of business in Martin, Kentucky. If you're looking for great atmosphere, great food, and great service, we got you covered right here at Giovanni's in Martin, Kentucky. For call-out orders, call 606-285-0745. Tax season coming up. If you're looking for a car lot with no bumps, no added tags, no gimmicks, no added dealer markups, come to Man Toyota in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. We'll have you leaving our lot saying, man, what a deal.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
Hi, everybody. Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank of Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast. It's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
All right, guys, we're back here at Stonecrest. Get a good look at number 13 there for on-deck batter for Adams Middle School.
Number 13 is Colin Hatfield, the left fielder.
Get a good look at the dugout there for Adams. They better get the rally caps on, Eugene.
In a hurry. There is a foul ball
nice shot down the line.
You know, one of the things that hurt Adams mostly in that first half were the walks and some key errors. There were some good base hits, but you cannot allow runners to get on. Well, there's a nice curveball.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot let runners get on through errors in a championship game. That will really come back to bite you. The scoreboard, center field, is where our camera is, and You know, we've had a little bit of issue with our center field camera not being able to pick up a direct signal. These wireless machines sometimes don't work the way you want them to. There's a slow roller to third. Nice pickup, long throw, and not in time. Good hustle by Sam Hyden to beat that out, and he gets a base hit to start the second inning for the Black Cats. And that will bring up Colin Hatfield, wearing number 13. So on at first is Hyden. And the pitch to the plate, taken high. There's the pitch that's taken high and inside. Are we giving one away?
No, I was just looking at it. It's Huff Drugs. So we got, guys, that's T-shirts up here to give away. So if you come up here and say, up here at D&D Sports and say you want a T-shirt, we'll give you a T-shirt complimentary of Huff Drug.
Slow grounder foul. Nice looking T-shirt. The pitch, low and away. We would like for you to hit the like and share buttons, hear your comments on today's game. And there's ball 4. And so, never say never. Here come the Black Cats. They get the first 2 aboard.
No outs.
And going to the number 9 hitter will be number 10, Drake Hatfield, the third baseman. And I'm sure right now that Coach Cochran wants his pitcher throw strikes and let the defense do the work. Swing and a miss at the breaking ball. We were talking about the curveball last night by the Adams pitcher and how it was keeping hitters way off balance. And I asked, I said, how fast do you think it was actually traveling? I said, we really can't tell from the press box. And one of the coaches says, it's probably in the 50s, but he changes levels and then he mixes it up with the fastballs and so forth, that it really keeps the hitters off stride. And right now, Caden Powers is having trouble finding the strike zone. He's about to find himself in a mess. And he's worried about the base runners, which, as what will the coach say? Concentrate on the hitter, and he does, and gets a strike. When you've got a 12-1 lead, don't worry about anything but the man at the plate. And the curveball swung on and missed. So there's the strikeout. And that's the first out of the inning, and that is his third strikeout of the ball game. And we go to the top of the order to Barrett Hunter. Hunter led off the game with a hustling double, and later come around and scored the only run so far for the Black Cats. If you look at that stance, he's got those hands high, and he's looking the ball all the way into the catcher's mitt. Did not like that pitch, didn't offer at it, but it caught the corner for strike 1. And this one is going to catch him. Or did it hit him? No, it did not. But it goes to the screen, and both runners move up. So Hyden moves up to third. Hatfield
second
is at second. And Hunter with a chance to get a couple of RBIs with a base hit. And now he's got the count in his favor. A 2-1 count, runners in scoring position. You're sitting on a fastball. He got it, but it was too low. So the count 3-1.
He's definitely sitting on a fastball now, Eugene.
You're looking at, I call it zone hitting. You're looking at the one pitch that you could ask for, and that's the one you want to rip right now. And if you don't get it, you take a walk down to first base. So the bases are loaded. So here we go. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And we're going to get a trip to the mound. And with a trip to the mound, let's take this opportunity to hear a word from our sponsors on D&D Sports.
Yeah, guys, Howard Family Pharmacy has locations in Martin and Allen. Call them today for all your pharmaceutical needs. Call Sam Doyle at State Farm in Prestonsburg for your free quote today. Go to Man Toyota and mention D&D Sports to receive 10% off your next service bill. Stop by Man Toyota today for a great deal on your next vehicle. Ask for Chris Howe or Chris Clark Click. Whether you're buying or selling, call Leslie Terry at Century 21 in Prestonsburg. At Century 21, the realtors are smarter, better, and faster. Martin Giovanni's, guys, is celebrating 30 years of business. If you can't make it out here to the game, go to Martin Giovanni's. They have it on the big screen.
Bases loaded in the pitch, and that one's lifted high into right field, and it's going to be caught out there by Ashton Shepard. Runner tags at third and comes in and scores, and it is a 12-2 ball game. That was Colin Hatfield that came in and scored.
And also, this game is brought to you by HPT Physical Therapy and also Conley's Brothers Giovanni's, guys.
A good job by Barrett Hunter to move up to second. Here's a swing and a miss.
There's a good look at the batter.
Connor Tucker, he struck out his first time up. Good block by McKenzie. Prevents a run from coming in.
I'm paying attention to the board. It's not working. So hush.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. They want the pitch up in the strike zone. They get it there, but good job of laying off that pitch was Connor Tucker.
Just trying to get him to chase you, Dean.
The pitch to the plate. A beautiful curveball.
That's going to end the inning, guys.
Strike three swinging, but they do get a run on a hit, and they leave a couple men stranded. And we've played an inning and a half here in the state championship game brought to you by HPT Physical Therapy. And the score, Johnson County 12 and Adams Middle School 2.
If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza. If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today. Huff Drug is now open. If you're looking for somebody to take care of all your pharmaceutical needs, we are your guy. Huff Drug accepting new patients and most insurances. We have a drive-through for your convenience. If you want a pharmacy that not only cares about you, but your community, come see us at Huff Drug, located at the foot of Walmart Hill in Prestonsburg, Kentucky.
Here we go, bottom of the second inning, and the first pitch inside. And my scorebook is already kind of blurry. 16 men went to the plate, 17 men went to the plate in the first inning. Levi Pennington is at the plate for Johnson Central. I had him with a single and scoring in the first inning. And the pitch to him is lifted foul, out of play. Would not have thought that any team today or any time in this tournament would have got a 12-inning run, a 12-run inning. There's one hit pretty well deep left field.
That's over his head.
That's
a shot.
That's going to be a couple hops off the wall. And going into second base with a stand-up double is going to be Levi Pennington. And let me tell you something.
That was a shot.
He got all of that one.
That was a shot.
On a middle school field, that would be touch 'em all.
Yeah. That was a one-hopper to the fence, I think. My eyes might look like it anyway.
I had it too, but hey, nonetheless, there was no doubt that Hatfield had to turn and chase it down. And so coming to the plate is going to be the designated hitter, Brandon Daniels. He reached on an error his first time up, and he scored one of the runs. And he swings and misses at the first offering.
There's a good look at Daniels. Now he's top of the order's coming up next, right?
We go back to Markham after the designated hitter Daniels.
Nice curveball.
So he's down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Black Cat Field, does it have an official name? I don't see one. It's home of the Black Cats. It's also our strike 3 on the outside corner.
Rung them up.
Caught looking for the first out. Going to be the home of the region tournament.
For the next 5 years, right?
That's what I'm hearing. I know it's here this year. But it is a great location. And you got plenty of parking. There's one in the dirt. You've got a dirt or natural surface field behind us that the teams can warm up for. But, there's not going to be a long delay between games, where you have to, clear the field and you don't have to reline the field and, just get out there and play ball. Here's a ground ball up the middle. Takes a funny hop off the mound, fielded by the shortstop. And it's not going to be in time on the throw, and Markham is going to be safe at first. But I've got to believe that part of that was caused by a weird hop off the side of the mound. It was like it got some English and kicked left-handed.
It's a good job by the shortstop just to get it. I know what, Eugene. It's a beautiful day for some baseball.
And there's one inside, and the runner is going to take second base without a throw. So Johnson County trying to add to their 10-run lead right now.
Nice curveball. Ooh. Oh, he got it.
Oh, yeah. Curveball makes a lot of good hitters buckle the knees sometimes, doesn't it? Another one. Fouled out play. Yeah. Now, I think the Floyd County Baseball Championship starts this coming week.
I seen where the middle school, I think Pike County softball starts this coming week too.
Softball starts today.
Today, yeah, that's what I seen.
And there is another caught-looking strikeout for out number 2. Matter of fact, I think 7 games was being played at Belfry today.
That's what I seen earlier. Yeah.
Is that going to? Would that take care of everything? Were they going to play the whole tournament in one day?
I don't know.
That sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know our broadcasting partner, Ronnie Paul Newsom, is umpiring 3 of those games.
I'm going to say he's going to be in my neck of the woods today. I have to stop in aggravating.
We'll have to do that, won't we?
Yeah.
Here's the pitch, and that's outside, ball 1.
The wind's died down now, Eugene.
Yes.
I think it might have been a little bit of our technical issues earlier, that wind out there blowing in cameras.
There's a swing, a dribbler out in front of the mound, and it is going to be fielded by the pitcher. And the throw over to first in plenty of time, and that takes care of the side. No runs, a hit, and 2 men left on base. And after 2 full innings of play, Johnson County 12, Adams Black Cats 2. We'll be back after you see these messages from our sponsors on D&D Sports.
Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists are skilled and compassionate. With offices in Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, let us be the ones you trust with your medical health care.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
All right, guys, we're back here at Stonecrest, 12-2, Johnson Central. There's a good look at the Prestonsburg coaching staff trying to get their team rallied up, Eugene, and get them back in this ball game.
Well, you know, it's hard to do when you're trailing by that much, but you know, young minds are very impressionable, and you can really build them up. You know, some of the teams, you know, like Johnson County, they were, for all practical purposes, eliminated for last night. And then they had that 2-out rally of 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning and come back to win. And we kind of talked about that last night, that might give them the confidence to come into this game and just be on a roll. And so far that has happened. And last night, the Black Cats faced a very tough Fairview team. And, you know, Fairview gave up 4 runs. They were all unearned. And the odd thing that I've never seen before, and we'll talk about it in just a second, I'd never seen before, those runs were set up by a batter striking out, the ball not being caught by the catcher, and either the runner safe at first or throwing the ball away at first that allowed those runs to score. And so Christian Click is, or is it Brody Napier leading off for him? It's Brody Napier leading off. And the pitch. Here's the pitch, sharply hit the third. Nice play, long throw, and out number 1. 5-3 for out number 1. And now our hitter is going to be Buck Hayden. He came in to pitch. Started the ball game out in center field. And he lifts a high fly into right field. And with a bead on it and making the catch is Ashton Shepard for out number 2.
All right, Eugene, we got a man up here that wants a T-shirt. Huff Drug.
All right.
We got one of them rid of, guys.
Who are we giving a T-shirt away to?
Caden.
Caden, congratulations on your T-shirt. 2 out, curveball, slap foul.
Guys, we still got one more Huff Drug T-shirt up here.
Taking the time in the 0-1 to the plate. Line drive, foul. Nearly getting his glove on that was Pennington.
Darryl had a great view of him there diving for the ball. He almost got it.
Now head in the count with 2 strikes. This one's grounded to third. Pennington's going to have another chance. And he throws it a little low, mishandled, and the runner is safe. So it is going to be an error. And KJ, I'm not too hard on the third baseman on that. I thought that was a catchable throw.
Yeah, he made a good throw.
I'm going to give it myself. I'm not the official scorer, but I'm going to score it as E4. Or excuse me, E3, the first baseman. Yeah, he had to stretch. But that was one that you could pretty well come up with, I do believe. We can't be like the Major League Baseball and send it to New York and get a ruling, can we?
No. Tell you what, these kids do a good job, though. They wouldn't be near no pitch clock for Major League right now, would they?
No.
Nice pitch.
Caden Powers has pitched a pretty good ball game at this point, and his pitch count, is staying relatively low. There's a hard hit ball straight away center field that's going to hit drop for a base hit. And so now, a little 2-out rally going. An error, put Clark on it first, and now Sam Hyden. Notice I got it right today.
Yes, you
Hyden.
did.
Sam, I got your name right. So base hit to center. He is 2 for 2 on the night or afternoon. But in my defense, we have a Buck Hayden and a Sam Hyden, and I got them kind of mixed up last night. There's a strike. Starting off, Colin Hatfield, the left fielder. Wearing number 13. I'm going to put you on the spot here, KJ. What Hall of Famer from the Cincinnati Reds wore number 13?
Well, you got to give me a position.
No. Can't do that. That would be too easy.
Was it bench?
No, he was number 5.
It's been a long time. I'm a Reds fan, too.
There is a ground ball
Nobody
to first.
there.
Nobody covering. And the bases are loaded.
Number 13.
That'll be an infield single. And that's one of those that you got to practice as a pitcher and you're not used to. When the ball's hit to the first base side, you automatically got to break to first, get to the line, and run straight down the line to get the throw from the first baseman. Now, I will give credit to Grant Cochran. He was trying to get over there from second base to take the throw, but it wasn't enough. And Drake Hatfield, the hitter now. Drake wearing number 10. He's the third baseman. And 2 out. But a chance to get his team a little closer. And that one's outside. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. You haven't come up with lucky number 13 yet?
No, not yet.
Curveball. Headed for left field. and it's going to get there. 1 run in. They're sending the second runner. And the throw to the plate will not be in time. And the Jags get, the Black Cats get 2 runs on a 2-out single by Drake Hatfield. So coming in to score from third was Cruz Clark. And coming around from second was Sam Hyden. And it's a 12-4 ball game. And we go to the top of the order with Barrett Hunter, who is an outstanding hitter, and he sends one into left field. It was hard hit. It may have been too hard to score the runner, but it was bobbled out in left field. Here comes the throw. Head first slide, and he's in there for the run. So an RBI single for Barrett. And coming around to score is going to be Colin Hatfield.
Cut into this lead, Eugene, 12-5. This is a 2-out rally, too.
It is. As a matter of fact, I think the first 2 outs was in 3 pitches.
Yeah.
You had a ground ball to third, and then a fly out to right field, and then an error, and 4 straight singles. And the Zags are trying, and I keep saying Zags, the Black Cats are getting back in this. There's one that might drop. It's going to be played, though. Coming in, Corbin Burt with a nice play to record the out and stop the rally. But 3 runs come in, and they get them on 4 hits. They strand a couple. And after 2.5 innings of play, it is Johnson County 12 and Adams 5. And this is the middle school state championship presented by HPT Physical Therapy on D&D Sports.
Gracie and Tate merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks! Let the folks at Double Quick help you start your 2022 off right. They've brought back the Bourbon Pecan Coffee for a limited time only. You can also quench your thirst with the great deals on fountain drinks they offer daily. Double Quick is your one-stop shop for everything. They offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can stop by one of their many storefront locations spread throughout eastern Kentucky. Stop by and let Double Quick make your day better.
Colin Cantrell will lead it off for Johnson County. He's been aboard both times at the plate, and he has scored 2 runs here in this championship game. And he will get the opportunity to lead off here at the bottom of the 3rd. You know, we've already had more runs scored in the first 2.5 innings today than we had in both games combined last night. That tells you about throwing your number 1 pitchers, doesn't it? A nice curveball starts him off for a strike.
Well, it's like we talked about earlier. You got to get to this game first.
That's exactly right. And, you know, Power's pitch count, I'll have to find out what that is. It's starting to climb. There's a curveball. That's going to be strike 2. And if you get Powers out with his pitch count, then you're going to go down the line and have to go to. And the official pitch count on Powers is 67, so he's not going to make it through 7.
6.
Got to get that right, too. I was under the impression that middle school played 7 innings, but they play the same as Cal Ripken in Little League, which is 6 innings. The pitch. That's trouble. That's a base hit. Didn't have to hit it real hard. But what's the old baseball saying?
Hit it where they ain't.
Yeah, it's not grammatically correct, but it is baseball correct, isn't it? Hit them where they ain't.
Now you got to give me this number 13. If you give me a position, it might help me. I mean, I think
you'll know it right off the bat when I say shortstop.
Barry Larkin?
No.
Who is it? I mean, you got to think
Dave Concepcion. Barry Larkin was number 11.
Yeah. You got to think I wasn't born back in them days. I was probably born. I wasn't into baseball. But I do know the Dave Concepcion, though.
Ground ball is short. Could be 2. There's 1. They turn it. And the throw to first is not going to get the runner. But they do get the force out. Score it 6-4.
Dave Concepcion.
One of the best.
Is Larkin even in the Hall of Fame yet? He is, isn't he?
Yes. There's a soft fly ball that is going to drop between first and catcher. And neither one could get to it.
Guys, if you're tuning in, hit that like and share button.
When I get the chance, I'll show you somebody that knows almost every number of every major league player from the 60s to the present.
Ronnie Paul.
Unbelievable.
Is it him?
It is.
He's got a mind now.
Well, that's debatable. That might be in play. And it is.
Good job.
Great job coming back and making the catch. Brody Napier.
Is it 1 down?
There's going to be 2 down. They got the force out at second.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 2 down.
He looks like he's been behind that plate for a long time, doesn't he? Very experienced. There's a liner into the short center field, but going back and getting it is the shortstop. So a fly ball out to the shortstop, and 1 hit, 1 left on. And we played 3 complete innings of play in this state championship game here at Stonecrest, sponsored by HPT Physical Therapy. And the score, Johnson County 12, Adams Middle School 5. We'll be back after this on D&D Sports.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
All right, guys, we're back here. You can get a good look at the crowd there. Enjoying this nice sunny day out here at Stonecrest, guys. You can give a shout out to our sponsors. Howard Family Pharmacy has locations in Martin and Allen. Call them today for all your pharmaceutical needs. Call Sam Doyle at State Farm in Prestonsburg for your free quote today. Go to Man Toyota and mention D&D Sports to receive 10% off of your next service bill. Man, what a deal. Stop by Man Toyota today for a great deal on your next vehicle. Ask for Chris Howe or Chris Click. Whether you're buying or selling, call Leslie Terry at Century 21 in Prestonsburg. At Century 21, the realtors are smarter, better, and faster. Martin Giovanni's is celebrating 30 years of business. If you can't make it to the home game or to the game, go to Martin Giovanni's right now to watch the game live on the big screen.
And here's a hard hit ball off the bat of Christian Click, but it's right at the first baseman, so it's 3 unassisted for out number 1 here in the top of the 4th inning.
Also want to thank HPT Physical Therapy is what this game is sponsored by, and Conley Brothers Giovanni's right off the hill here, Eugene. I think Eugene's said he's going to buy me a steak today somewhere. That was probably Roadhouse or something. Is that what you said?
If we can find one laying on the road somewhere. A Himalayan steak. We'll find out where him was laying, and we'll eat it.
Prestonsburg pitched a few more across this inning. This might get a ball game, Eugene.
It could be. There's a strike on the corner. At the plate, Brody Napier. He has struck out and grounded out to third here in the contest. And he's going to hit it third again. But backing up on the play, long throw, and I'm generous. I'm going to score that a base hit.
Yeah, they wasn't no getting him
He
out
had
there.
he had to field that one backing up. Had he come up throwing right away, I don't know that he could have thrown out Napier, who runs pretty well. And now we're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher, and this is going to be running for the catcher. I think this is Dylan. I've got to go to my roster that I have on my phone. And it is Dylan Daniels. That is the courtesy runner for Adams. And that brings up Buck Hayden. Pitch count's getting in close to 70 now. Let's get a little closer look at that pitch count and see what Powers is actually thrown. That is actually pitch number 73, KJ. So he's got 12 pitches left. So this could very well be his last inning of work. So the countdown is on.
Yeah, I'd say Johnson County's hoping to at least get him through the inning.
One out here in the fourth. There's
Wow,
a rip.
that's a rip.
That's fair, too.
Yeah.
That's going to go all the way to the wall. At least a double. And they're going to hold the runner at third, and that wisely so, because
You got to need 7 runs. There ain't no need to take a chance right now.
you can't score 7 with 2 runners, can you?
No.
At one time.
That was a nice shot down the right field line.
It was. So Buck Hayden
Cruz.
gets a double.
Cruz Clark's coming up to bat now.
Cruz Clark. And what has Cruz done? Cruz popped up to the first baseman his first time up. Then he reached on an error his second time up. And right now, with a base hit, making it a 12-7 ball game, Adams is right back in this. The pitch. And reach out and touch someone, and that is going to fall. Base hit, 1 run scores. Here comes the second run. Throw is going to be up the line and cut off. They got the runner hung up at first, and they're going to get him out. So Cruz Clark gets 2 RBIs, but he hesitated on the throw, and it was cut off. And a great job cutting it off and getting the runner score it. That's going to go 9-1 to 3 for the out. So right fielder to the pitcher to the first baseman for out number 1.
That's going to be a base. Oh, no. Nice play by the shortstop.
Ground ball and a rocket thrown over to first. And that's going to take care of the inning. However, they do get 2 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left on base. And after 3.5 innings of play, it is Johnson County 12, Adams Middle School 7. This is D&D Sports Network bringing you the Middle School State Baseball Tournament presented by HPT Physical Therapy.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us. And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
All right, guys, we are back here live at Stonecrest. Get a good look at the center fielder there for the Adams Blackcats. Guys, got some info coming in from yesterday, middle school softball. Cat Waters went 3 for 3 for Pikeville, and all 3 were inside the park home runs yesterday.
Must have some speed to go with everything else.
She's got some speed.
Looking at the pitch count, it's at 78 for Caden Powers. Now in for Adams is Sam Hyden. You know, I think he's a long way away from 85, but we'll see here as he starts a curveball that stays inside. So 2 big runs. The last 2 innings have produced 5 runs for Adams. So they are not totally out of it for sure. And there's a one hopper to the shortstop. Fielding and throwing out number 1.
Good play by the shortstop.
Yes, it was. Christian Click over to see who the center fielder came in to play first base, didn't they? So at first base.
Guys, we got one more shirt to give away up here. So if you're in the area, or not in the area, but if you're in the stands or got family in the stands, we got a Huff Drug T-shirt up here to give away. Done gave away one today to Caden. Got one more left, guys, so come on up here to the press box and get up with D&D Sports up here and say Huff Drug, and we'll give you a T-shirt.
Buck Hayden is the first baseman now. And the pitch to the plate.
Nice pitch.
You know, yesterday's curveball was kind of bigger breaking, maybe rolling off the table type thing. The curveball that Hayden's got is a sharper breaking ball. And this one's in the dirt.
Yeah, the wind's died down up here now, Eugene. It was whizzing earlier. I think that had a lot of problems with our technical difficulties.
So Daniels fouls it at the plate. He reached on an error, scored a run in the first, struck out in the third. So there's one out here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
12-7, Johnson County over Adams. This was a 12-2 ball game at one time. Adams has battled back. It's 12-7 here in the bottom 4th.
And unbelievably, all 12 runs were scored in the first inning. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be strike 3. That's 2 strikeouts on the night for Daniels. And since Hayden has come in to pitch, I think that's his 4th strikeout.
Yep.
So we go to the top of the lineup to Alex Markham. Alex has a single, a walk, and another single, and has scored 2 runs. And that's a 55-foot curveball.
Guys, you tuning in, hit that like and share button. Got some comments here I missed earlier, but Deborah A. Carroll says, "Go Black Cats." Wait for his pitch.
It's off the end of the bat for foul.
And Deborah Carroll says, "Love my number 5. Patty Kestner says, "Levi Pennington is JC number 7. Debbie Pennington says, "Good luck." Billy Chambers watching from West Union, Ohio. Marcella Hamilton Hayden says, "Good luck, good job, Buck." And
there's going to be a pop-up to the second baseman that's going to take care of things here.
Prestonsburg, and Deborah Carroll says, "Way to go, Buck."
And that's going to take care of things here in the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, and no one left on base. 4 innings are in the book. Johnson County 12, Adams 7. Back after this on D&D Sports.
If you're looking for great lunch and dinner options, come on down to Giovanni's in Martin, Kentucky. They are perennial voted as one of the top Giovanni's in the state of Kentucky. This year celebrates their 30th year of business in Martin, Kentucky. If you're looking for great atmosphere, great food, and great service, we got you covered right here at Giovanni's in Martin, Kentucky. For call-out orders, call 606-285-0745. Tax season coming up. If you're looking for a car lot with no bumps, no added tags, no gimmicks, no added dealer markups, come to Man Toyota in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. We'll have you leaving our lot saying, man, what a deal.
All right, guys, we're back here. Top of the 5th inning, 12-7. Johnson Central has a good look at the pitcher.
Here we go, and that's going to be pitch 79, I think. So this may be the last batter that Caden Powers will face. And he gets a strike on the outside corner. So he's got 5 pitches left, KJ. And there's no... You get to finish the batter. When you hit 85, it's a hard count. You're out of there. And that one's out of here, foul.
That might fall. Oh. That was close, Eugene.
I thought it was foul by more than what it was, but nonetheless, it is foul. And that'll be 2 strikes on the batter. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I'm thinking Johnson County may come with either Mason McKenzie or Grant Cochran after this.
That's going to go.
Yeah, that's a base hit in the right field. So Black Cats not giving it up, are they?
No. I'd say that's going to be the end.
Eugene. And let's see what we're going to get. Coming into pitch
33
is going to be Grant Cochran. Let's see where Powers is going to go.
Well, while he's warming up, give a shout out to our sponsors. Howard Family Pharmacy has locations in Martin and Allen. Call them today for all your pharmaceutical needs. Call Sam Doyle at State Farm in Prestonsburg for your free quote today. Go to Man Toyota and mention D&D Sports to receive 10% off your next service bill. Man, what a deal. Whether you're buying or selling, call Leslie Terry at Century 21 in Prestonsburg. At Century 21, the realtors are smarter, better, and faster. Martin Giovanni's is celebrating 30 years of business. If you can't make it to the game, go to Martin Giovanni's right now to watch the game live on the big screen. HPT Physical Therapy, that's what the game is sponsored by today. And Conley Brothers Giovanni, guys, right off the hill here at Stonecrest. I say that's where Daryl's taking us out to dinner after the game, ain't he, Jackson?
Well, we're just going to have a position switch. It looks like Cochran is going to come in from second base to pitch. Grant Cochran wearing number 33. And Caden Powers is going to move from the mound to second base. And everything else is going to stay the same. And I like the fact, even though he had 3 pitches left, you let your new pitcher start fresh with a batter instead of inheriting an account of some kind. So Cochran with his first pitch of the game, and it's fouled straight back. And the hitter, Drake Hatfield.
Guys, hit that like and share button. If you have any comments, put in the comment section. We'll get to them.
So Colin Hatfield had the base hit. Now Drake Hatfield trying to move him up and get a hit of his own. Drake wearing number 10. Runner goes, and there's a foul. Got to have a lot of confidence trailing by 5 runs to steal a base. Especially with nobody out.
Yeah.
And the pitch.
They did that on purpose.
They wanted it high, and they get it high.
Anticipating the steal there with the pitch up.
And the pitch just swung on and fouled back. So staying alive is Drake Hatfield.
He's going.
Nice pick by the catcher, and the throw down, not in time. Made it closer than what it probably should have been, but Mason McKenzie throwing a BB down to second. And so with the stolen base, Hatfield, Colin Hatfield that is in scoring position for Drake Hatfield. And strike 3 called? Yes, it was. So caught looking is Drake Hatfield for out number 1. And we go to the top of the order with Barrett Hunter.
He's the one that had that shot down the right field line earlier.
Oh, he's a hitter. You can just look at him and know that he carries the bat up there. That one behind him. And Colin Hatfield's going to move up to third base on the wild pitch. I'll keep you a little off balance on it.
Yeah.
Fastball thrown behind you. So 1 ball to count.
Nice.
That's going to be towards center field. But on his horse and making the catch is going to be Perry. The throw not in time. Colin Hatfield tags and scores on the sacrifice fly by Barrett Hunter. And that's 2 outs in the inning. Barrett Hunter, he carries the stick to the plate for a purpose, doesn't he?
Sacrifice fly.
Scored a run, got a couple of RBIs. And now Connor Tucker comes to the plate. And that's an excuse me swing. Ground ball to short, fielding, throwing, and wide of first base. That'll be an error on the throw. And taking second is going to be Connor Tucker. Alex Markham got to the ball in pretty good shape. Just the throw was too far up the right field line.
I think he rushed more than he had to, Eugene. I think he could have just set his feet a little better, and I think he still would have got him, don't you? The kid's got a good arm.
And Click fires one out into center field, and that's going to drop. That's going to get a run in. Maybe, maybe not. The throw to the plate bounces high. And now a
they
throw
to center field.
And going all the way from first base to third base is going to be Christian Click on the single, and he takes second on the throw to home and moves up to third on the error.
What is that, Eugene? 12-9? 12-7 starting the inning. They played it too, right?
That's right.
Guys, we're sorry about the scoreboard. We're having technical issues up here in the press box, so we're trying to get them lined out up here. It's been acting up on him all day, hasn't it, Eugene?
It has. Well, it started last night.
Yeah.
So 12-9 the score. Fifth inning. Adams trying to come back and deny Johnson County a state championship. And the pitch
Good job
nearly
by the
gets
catcher.
away. I tell you, Mason McKenzie's done a great job. That's probably about 3 runs he saved by being active behind the plate. I like the way he does it. He moves his feet instead of reaching for his glove. But that time, he backhands one to save the run again.
Mm-hmm.
Just a baseball player. And there's one inside.
There's a walk. I think there's just one out, right, Eugene?
We got two out.
Okay.
Drake Hatfield struck out, and then
And
Barrett
pop out.
Hunter had the sacrifice fly. So Brody Napier is going to walk, and we are going to have a courtesy runner for him, as he is the catcher.
It was number 17 was the courtesy.
That's Dylan Daniels again. And now Buck Hayden has a chance. You know, a blast was tied up.
Yeah.
The wind has changed. It's now going from left to right. There's a swing, ground ball in the hole, into right field. That'll plate one. And the runner going to third, and throw not in time. So
12-10.
Adams is keep on keeping on, aren't they? So another single.
12-10 ball game.
And we've got runners at the corners. So the go-ahead run is at the plate. The tying run is on at first base. And they're going to give him second base uncontested. So the tying run is at second with 2 out in the 5th inning. And the pitch. And that's popped up on the infield. That should get him out of the inning, and it does. So Cruz Clark pops up to end the inning, but the I call it, there it went again. The Adams Black Cats, they get 3 runs, and they do so on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. And we've played 4.5 innings here, and it is 12-10. Johnson County with the lead.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us. And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Hi, everybody. Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank in Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
Well, the Black Cats of Adams Middle School, they got to hold them where they're at and try to get a couple runs in the 6th inning to keep this game going. Johnson County, they'd like to add on some runs and get a little insurance going into the last inning. Leading off here in the bottom of the 5th will be Braxton Perry. Perry has scored 2 runs. He walked, reached on an error, and struck out in the ball game. And he takes one up for ball 1.
All right, we got some Martha Nick Sparks says, great catch, way to go, Brax. Charlie Rice says, Colin Hatfield's first name is pronounced Colin, not Colon. And Charlie Rice, go. Broadcast today, Kurt Stamper, go. And Deborah A. Carroll, go.
Well, give me that pronunciation again, please.
Call in, not call on. Call in. Nice pitch. Ooh, a little high.
They're going to say it hung high.
Draws a 4-pitch walk there, Eugene.
That is the last thing they needed, is to get the leadoff hitter on if you're Adams. And now we're getting a meeting at the mound. We'll have a pitching change.
Yep. Bringing the center fielder in.
Craig Tucker center. And was he sending first baseman to center field, bringing the center fielder to the mound?
The pitcher's going to first.
And the pitcher's going to first. And as he takes his warm-up, we'll take an opportunity to step away and let you visit with some of our sponsors that are making this broadcast possible to you on D&D Sports.
If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza. Tax season coming up. If you're looking for a car lot with no bumps, no added tags, no gimmicks, no added dealer markups, come to Man Toyota in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. We'll have you leaving our lot saying, man, what a deal. If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
All right, guys, we're back here at Stonecrest. Prestonsburg's got this game to 2, Eugene.
They do.
12-10. Here in the... and it's top. Is this top of the 6th or bottom 5th? I'm sorry. Bottom 5th inning.
So we're getting set for action here. New pitcher on the mound for the Black Cats coming in. KJ, can you help me out with that jersey number?
25 for Prestonsburg.
So that is going to be
Adams.
Barrett Hunter.
Ball high.
So Barrett Hunter, he is the leadoff hitter. Comes in from center field to pitch. The first baseman, which was Hayden, goes to center field. And the pitcher went to first base. And a steal attempt and sliding in safely. And getting into scoring position for Johnson County is going to be Braxton Perry.
You know, Johnson Central has not scored since the bottom of the first inning when they scored 12 runs.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
They are going to try to get some add-on runs. There's a foul off the right side now to play. Mason McKenzie doubled his first time up, reached on an error his second time, and grounded out the pitcher his third time up, and he scored 2 runs in the ball game. And there's a base hit.
That's probably going to score a run.
Are they going to send him? If they do, it's going to be close. The throw to the plate, not in time. And now they've got the runner hung up, going down to second, and out a mile is going to be Mason McKenzie, as the throw is going to go from 8 to 2 to 4 for the out at second. But the base hit scores the run, and it's a 13-10 ball game. So a big insurance run for Johnson County. And, you know, that is twice in this ball game, as the pitch is going to be rocket down the left field line. That's going to be twice in this ball game that we've seen fundamental baseball, as the outfielder throws it to where the ball can be cut off, and a play has been made on the trailing runner, and they've caught him with the out. There's another foul off to the left, and now the play. So 13-10, now the score. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yeah, Johnson Central needed that. I mean, they're 3 outs away from winning a state tournament after this inning, Eugene. But the way Prestonsburg has been hitting the ball the last 2 innings, you never know.
And staying alive at the plate is Colin Cantrell. Colin Cantrell, first baseman, and he takes it high.
We was talking about Kat Waters earlier, Eugene. That was her 11th inside the park home run this year in middle school.
Talk about
Must be some speed.
Talk about inside the park home runs. I've got a trivia question for you. You ready for my trivia question?
Yeah.
Who is the only major league player in history to hit an inside the park home run in their first at bat?
Lord.
You ought to know.
Who'd they play for?
San Francisco Giants and the the Johnson Central Golden Eagles. That was taken outside. Baseball field's named after him.
Was it LeMaster?
Yes, it was.
Yep.
First major league at bat, hit a grand slam, not a grand slam, inside the park home run.
Hey, give me a tap on the back here.
Turning on the fastball and fouling it out of play. He's been quick, Colin Cantrell.
I wouldn't have got it unless you didn't say. If you said didn't say Johnson Central, I wouldn't have got it.
There have been some baseball players come out of Johnson County, Paintsville area, that's for sure.
Being a good singer come out of there too, wouldn't it?
Been a few. Been a few.
Well, we got Chris Stapleton now.
Well, that's what you'll hear between innings.
Yeah.
And the pitch, a foul again. Third base coach he didn't want any part of that one, did he?
Mm-mm.
A lot of third base coaches will field a foul ball like that, but I believe that one had a little more top spin than he wanted to deal with. So Johnson County has a run in, their first run since the first inning. And they lead it 13-10. And there's a walk. So Colin Cantrell takes a walk down to first base. And that's going to bring up Grant Cochran, who has come in to pitch. Grant singled into first, reached on an error, and then grounded out to short, has scored a run in the ball game. This game is taking about as long to play as both games combined last night.
Yeah, there's 23 runs in the game. Like got a haze over the field now, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Wind now staying shifted from left to right. There's a foul. Back to the screen.
Big cut.
Well, Barrett Hunter's got a pretty good arm on him from the mound.
You had people answering it for you on here, Johnny LeMaster.
There's a ball that's going to bounce and get in the dirt, and that's going to allow Colin Cantrell to get down to second base. Get in a scoring position. There's one taken inside.
Well, the winner of this, Eugene, can call themselves a state champion. Ooh,
there's a strike
nice
at
pitch.
the knees. One thing about Hunter, let's pay attention this time, is he coming to a complete stop with his stretch? Yes, he did. This one's outside. So he's gone the distance with Cochran, full count. Grant Cochran with a base hit right now would give his team
4-run lead.
Yeah, a big insurance run. Small lead at second, though. He swings and
Nice
misses.
pitch.
That's going to be out number 2 with the strikeout. Now it's going to be up to Caden Powers. Caden started the game as pitcher. And he lifts one in the air towards the first base side. And moving over, making a catch in the coach's box is the first baseman. And I'll take care of things here in the bottom of the 5th. A run, a couple of hits, a runner left on. And we go to the top of the 6th inning with Johnson County leading 13-10. Adams, they got to get at least 3 to keep this one going. Johnson County 3 outs away from a state title. Presented by HPT Physical Therapy on D&D Sports.
Huff Drug is now open. If you're looking for somebody to take care of all your pharmaceutical needs, we are your guy. Huff Drug accepting new patients and most insurances. We have a drive-through for your convenience. If you want a pharmacy that not only cares about you, but your community, come see us at Huff Drug, located at the foot of Walmart Hill in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists are skilled and compassionate. With offices in Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, let us be the ones you trust with your medical health care.
Grant Cochran on the mound for the Eagles of Johnson County Middle School. He's trying to nail down a state championship, 3 outs away.
3 outs away. Excuse me, guys. Bringing this one home for the Eagles, Eugene.
And I'll tell you, in a situation like this, one of the things that you have to be really concerned about is getting that first hitter. And when you look at Prestonsburg or Adams' lineup, they are going to have 7, 8, 9 the scheduled hitters here in the 6th inning. And you do not want to go to the top of the lineup with Barrett Hunter and Connor Tucker with tying runs on the base. Even though that Connor hasn't had the fortunate at-bats that he had in previous games. He is always a danger, but Barrett Hunter has been knocking a cover off the ball. So, big start to the inning, and the pitch is going to be way outside.
Key here is, Eugene, for Johnson County, just throw strikes.
That's it.
And for Adams, put a bat on the ball.
Sam Hyden
Nice
at
pitch.
the plate, takes a strike. Love our center field camera.
That's the best view, isn't it?
It is. And the pitch is going to be inside. Pitch count is not of worry. Just throwing strikes. And there's a ground ball headed toward third. Fielded. Long throw. Dug out of the ground and they
catch.
get the out.
Darrell got a good view of that. Awesome snag.
That was one
Yes,
fine
it
play.
was.
Digging that one out of the dirt. Colin Cantrell digs that one out. Alex Markham with a strong throw. And that first out is a big one and scored 5-3 for out number one. Well, that was a short hop pick at first base. And now Hatfield up. Colin Hatfield. Colin Hatfield.
Yep, Colin.
We got same first names on both teams.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. A little bit wild. I guess, you know, you got to think, you know, you're in the mind of a middle school student right now. Pressure, you want to be, maybe try to be too perfect. Throw the ball up there and let your defense go to work. And he does just that, and he gets a strike called on the outside.
Well, when I was walking out to the beginning of the game, when Johnson County was warming up out here, I was taking the camera out to center field, and you hear a bunch of their players. They was like, guys, we're so excited. We are in the state championship game. Let's go. Let's get pumped. There was a few of the kids that was getting them riled up. He said, I'm so stoked. So one of the leaders was trying to get them riled up there at the beginning of the game.
Big pitch coming here. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop Fields. The throw is in time.
Nice play by the shortstop.
So score that 6-3. Christian Click has had a pretty good game.
One out away, Eugene,
not
from
Christian Click, but Alex Markham has had a pretty good game at shortstop. Well, both of them have, but that was Alex Markham. And another fine stretch at first base by Cantrell. And so down to the last out. And the pitch is a strike on the corner.
Johnson County 1 out away from a state championship here in Stonecrest.
Wonder if we'll have the big pile. Infield. What they call it, the dog pile?
Pile on, isn't it?
Yeah, let's see. See if the gloves get thrown in the air and the celebration begins, but it's going to take a little bit of time. 2-1 to count. Getting a little anxious out there. Adams digging in. They do not want to give it up. There's ball 3.
They made a big 2-out rally in the, it was a third inning, wasn't it? Played at 3 when they just had 2 outs.
Yes, they did. Nice night to get to the championship game. So the 3-1 to the plate.
Nice. Well, I thought he caught the inside, but he could walk him. That's not what you need right now.
So Drake Hatfield goes down to first. Makes that insurance run look even bigger when you have Barrett Hunter walking up to the plate.
Yeah. This kid swung a hot stick the whole tournament, Eugene.
Double, single, and a sacrifice fly in this ball game. And the one step off. Cochran steps off and checks the runner. But that guy's not going to hurt you. You don't worry about the runner at first right now. It's outside for ball one. The only guy that can really hurt you right now is the guy that's on deck.
That's the tie and run.
Or the guy that's in the dugout in the hole. And that is, if it stays in play, is it going to be called? No, off the glove.
Almost. We had a great look at it there going down the line. Right into the dugout. He almost got it, Eugene.
You know, Levi Pennington gave it all on that one. Stretched it out. Ball hit just the tip of his glove. I don't think it got to the pocket. But
nice.
He hit the ground hard, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
And there's a long drive.
That's a shot, Eugene. That is a shot.
And that is going to get in the gap, and it's going to go deep into the corner and right field. One run is going to score, and
that's a smart play by the shortstop there. There wasn't no need to force a throw to home. Let the batter get the other runner advance to third. You know it?
Barrett is going to be at second base. Drake Hatfield is going to score. And now the tying run
is at the plate. That was a shot.
It was. Probably the longest ball we've seen hit in the tournament thus far.
Yeah.
And that's going to be Connor Tucker, the right fielder. Struck out twice and flied out. Then he walked and scored a run. And the pitch to him.
That's another hit, yeah.
Coming up throwing.
Yeah, they got to hold him.
And they hold the run at third. So the tying run is at first base. The go-ahead run is walking to the plate.
2 down.
All of it started after 2 down.
I told you, 2-out rally. Did it earlier in the game and then last night too.
A walk, a double, a single, 13-11. And now Christian Click coming to the plate. Tucker with that base hit has really put some pressure on the defense of Johnson County. And again, he steps off and checks the runner. The pitch taken high. Christian Click, the shortstop. Has an RBI in a game, singled and scored a run. And he takes a strike on the outside corner.
Now, a base hit might tie this game, Eugene.
With 2 out, you're running on contact. I think it would.
I do too.
And the pitch. Lifted in the air. Is it in play? It is going to fall into the netting.
1-2 count.
In the visitor section.
This is a pitcher's count, Eugene.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, if you got that breaking ball, you got to throw it, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
But you don't want to go 2-2. Big lead at second. There's the.
That's going to fall.
I don't know.
Oh, he gets it. Johnson County with the state championship, Eugene.
A nice play.
Daryl's got him right there on the field, celebrating. I thought for once when it come off the bat, it was going further than what it went, didn't you?
So the middle school state champions 2023 here at Stonecrest are the Eagles of Johnson County Middle School. It took a 12-run inning in the first, and they hang on to win it 13-11, our final score. As, man, what an entertaining ball game.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to our sponsors before we take one more quick break before we come back for a recap. But Howard Family Pharmacy has locations in Martin, Allen, and call them today for all your pharmaceutical needs. Call Sam Doyle at State Farm in Prestonsburg for your free quote today. Go to Man Toyota and mention D&D Sports to receive 10% off your next service bill. Stop by Man Toyota today for a great deal on your next vehicle. Ask for Chris Howe or Chris Click, and what we say, Eugene?
Man, what a deal.
Man, what a deal. Whether you're buying or selling, call Leslie Terry at Century 21 in Prestonsburg. At Century 21, the realtors are smarter, better, and faster. Martin Giovanni's is celebrating 30 years of business. If you can't make it to the game, it's over now, guys, but they've had it on all weekend at Martin Giovanni's. HPT Physical Therapy, Conley Brothers Giovanni's. But, guys, let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back for the recap and be right back here on D&D Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Gracie and Tate Merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks! Let the folks at Double Quick help you start your 2022 off right. They've brought back the Bourbon Pecan Coffee for a limited time only. You can also quench your thirst with the great deals on fountain drinks they offer daily. Double Quick is your one-stop shop for everything. They offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can stop by one of their many storefront locations spread throughout eastern Kentucky. Stop by and let Double Quick make your day better.
Well, we're back at Stonecrest, where Johnson County Middle School Eagles have won the Middle School State Championship by a score of 13-11, and they got it going with 12 runs in the first inning. They sent 17 batters to the plate, and then they scored a run in the fifth inning to give them a little insurance, and then it was Adams who came on with 1 run in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, and 1 in the sixth, as they came up 2 runs short there in the 6th inning. And the winning pitcher is going to be Caden Powers, and Barrett Hunter will take the loss for Prestonsburg. We're going to name our Mingy Beef Jerky Player of the Game. Now, there are all kinds of players that we could name as players of the game, but our 13-11 final in the championship game here, the middle school state tournament. I'm going to go to a guy we talked about. I think he saved a lot of runs, and he kept his pitcher settled down. And not often do you do this, but we're going to go with Mason McKenzie, the catcher, with his defensive play and the way he handled the pitchers in some tough situations, as well as scoring 2 runs for the Golden Eagles as they win it 13-11. And want to say thank you to all of our sponsors for joining us in today's broadcast, as they are now handing the championship trophy to the Golden Eagles. Our next games, stay tuned. We'll have our next games announced on D&D Sports. This will be the site of the high school regional tournament. That'll be coming up in about 3 weeks from now, as it will be maybe for the next 5 years. I hear that the region tournament will be here at Stonecrest. On behalf of everyone at D&D Sports, I want to congratulate the Adams Middle School Black Cats for getting to the championship game with a big win last night over Fairview, and we want to congratulate our state champions, the Golden Eagles of Johnson County Middle School. Until we see you again on D&D Sports, for everyone at D&D, this is Eugene Newsom saying good afternoon, everyone. We'll see you the next time.